Art to me is light. Light to me is, even in the darkness, is just a flicker. What is art? My truth.
What is art?
What is art?
What is art? What is art? What is art?
What is art? What is art? What is art?
We here, Brooklyn, Vernon Ave, Bed-Stuy, do or die. What is art? My name is Robert Lee Sims III, but I go by Rob Lee. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, raised in between Brooklyn and the Bronx. My mother's from Trinidad, so you could throw that in there too, Trinidadian roots. What is art? I don't know if it's specifically the art that brings me peace, or more so the people that I interact while I'm doing the art. Because I'm a filmmaker, I'm a photographer, filmmaker, editor, and our art is based around technology. Our art is based around what it is we're capturing. So the peace comes from in capturing the environment, in capturing the people, in going new places, learning new things. A lot of what I do is like information, transferring of information. So anytime I'm learning something new, that's peace. Anytime I'm traveling somewhere new, that's peace. So that's where my peace comes from, like, you know. I'm a child of the digital world, so I can't feel too strongly against it because it's allowed me to opportunity to do what I do. Travel, see the world because of digital filming, digital photography. But I understand that because it's digital, it's less of the essence. It's not film. It's not as raw, it's not as vivid, it's crisp, but it's not this, like, the tone of the colors is not the same. And also because it's digital, you know, they expect us to go with no end. You could keep going digital, you just dump the card and go again. So there's been limitations to what we consider artists to really be, you know? And you have to put a limitation on yourself, really, more so. They're saying, like, this is enough, and know what the end result is. You just can't keep going and going. And that's what digital has done, allow us to go with no ending. What is art? What is art? I'm influenced by everything and everyone. It would be a lie if I told you I wasn't influenced by everyone that I've come across with. Celebrities. Well, when you say influence, I look at them as like inspiration. You know, Jay-Z is an inspiration. Bill Cosby an inspiration. Eddie Murphy. All those people that we see doing big things, but we really can't talk to them and speak to them on a one-on-one basis. I consider that the inspiration. Now, my influences and people that I've got a chance to really politic with, Richard Green, my father, you know, Dr. Cornel West, Shice Bubs, Jesse Boykins III, Jay Wu, Dr. Wu. Endless names, you know, people that I could just politic with and put me up on some game. Anyone that has showed me something new, you know, influenced me, influenced the craft. What is art? Eventually you think something ends, but it doesn't. I want to say all my life, but realistically, I'm 10 years of like pursuing the craft, doing videos, creating, waking up and trying to live the artist life. 10 years in. But all my life I've always wanted to create and perform. It's just you have to wait until you get to an age to do it for yourself, you know? Because a lot of us in the black community, our parents foster like making sure you can get a job, education, they don't really push arts in black communities, black families, unless the father is an artist. Because I know a lot of parents who parents was artists and then pushed it. But my dad was a lawyer. His daughter is a lawyer. One of his nephews is a lawyer. So it's like, you know, I have a sister who works for the IRS, a couple teachers. No one in my family is really doing the arts, you know? And so it wasn't really, it was frowned upon, but then you just do what you do and make sure that you do it. Make sure you don't ask people for shit. That's the one more thing. Like, until you start able to monetize your shit, you gotta just humble yourself. Work other jobs, work odd jobs. Do whatever it takes to get where you wanna be. That's really the goal. Do whatever it takes to get where you wanna be and be where you wanna be. That's my hashtag. Be where you wanna be. You wanna be in Trinidad? Do it. You wanna be in Miami for Art Basel? Do it. You wanna be in Trinidad for Carnival? Do it. You wanna go to the UK? Do it. You wanna go to London? Do it. Just do it. Find a way to do it. And a lot of it is self-funding. We always gotta fund ourselves, you know? Don't cut your dreads. If I could go back in time, tell my 13-year-old self, I'd tell him, keep going and embrace what your parents have instilled with you. But also I would tell him explore, because I needed to step outside and really allow my environment to know that I'm not fearful of the environment. Because growing up, it was fearful, you know, like the projects. We just walked past 3 projects: Marcy, Tompkins, Sumner. What else? This wasn't the Huxtables, you know. Like that building right there was the whole house. The dude had pimps living in that building and was doing his whole shit over there. Crackheads was everywhere, drugs was everywhere, gangs was everywhere. You had to get your knuckle game up. I learned a lot and I allowed myself to grow, but I would have kept my dreads. I would have kept my father, who was really deep in the African spirituality. I would have divulged deeper into that, not really try to be part of the mainstream. I would have told myself, pick up the art earlier, continue with the karate classes. Everything that my father was trying to give me at a youth, I would have just said, yo, use it, because now I am using it. And I imagine myself sometimes, what if I would have just stuck with it, you know? What would the world be like without art? Shit, what is the world now? You know, more corruption, more greed, more lust, more technology, less connection to human nature, less human-to-human connection. That's what it would be like.
My influences, let's see, my influences is Wu-Tang Clan, Tupac, Big L, Nas, Aaliyah, let's see, of course Michael Jackson and everything, but I love hip-hop, R&B, it don't stop, like 90s, 80s, they go way back, so I'm like culturally just like inclined with just, you know, this music, so. What is art?
What is art?
What is art?
What is art? What is art?
What is art? What is art?
My name is L Stone, coming from Harlem, New York. Don't be afraid. Just like, don't let your main circle dictate what you want to do. Don't let family, you know, put their life on yours. Don't let, you know, especially the close ones to you, don't let them, you know, make you feel like you need to go a certain route. You know, because it's like, it's your life basically, you know, but when you a kid, you don't really see it like that, but I definitely tell myself that, you know, stay on the right path, do what you feel. what is art? I'm in this to like put my life over different beats. So, you know, growing up and being rebellious, you know, but always being told, you know, go a certain route. I would always look right because, you know, all my friends and everybody, they going this way. And my folks would, you know, be quick to tell me go this way. And then growing up, not being able to like voice my opinion. So when I first, you know, when it started with poetry, you know, so I just want to tell my story over different beats. And, you know, occasionally you get like bars and metaphor. But my main thing that just bring peace to me is, you know, having somebody that don't even know me relate to like what I'm saying. So that's like the icing on the cake for me. The world would be it'd be a dull place without art. Art is everywhere. Art is, you know, your heartbeat. Art is math. Art is love. Art is universal. It's anything that you make it. Art is, it's what puts a smile on your face. Art is, it's everything. Art is your lady. Art is, you know, your love interest. Art is family. Art is everything. Art is life. Kind of like rush hour. Like if you was like slow paced with your thinking, and you know, the way how things is moving so quick, it's like everything is like, you know, like a demand type of thing now. It's like everything is like microwavable, if that makes sense. You know, it's like, you know, I guess people just gotta like move with how, you know, things is just digitally inclined basically. So I create to, like I said, to tell my story over many different instrumentals that I may come across. So it's like making dinner basically. You know how, you know, somebody would bring the flour, I would sit there and bring like the Sazon or something like that. You know, I just want to make like one like a prepped meal basically. I want my music to be like a home cooked meal, like a Sunday dinner type of thing. So that's why I create. You know, I want people to like take him, like I want people to see like I relate to him. Like he's like a cool individual, and you know, he's just, you know, I just want people to be able to see like, okay, he's going through what I'm going through. So that's the main reason for me, you know, creating. So,